Well, ladies and gentlemen, isn't it emotional to think that it is the actually, no, it's not the last. Well, yeah, in a way it is. It's the last preview of the Serie A season. Wow, we've gone through so much. It's been so much. Right, ladies, lads and lasses, jokes aside, this has turned out to be a very decisive match. And I hate to say it, I hate it that it's a very decisive match because I hate having so many responsibilities 5 days before the biggest match of the season. I absolutely hate it. I hate the pressure we're gonna feel in this match. I hate the responsibilities we're gonna have in this match on Friday. You know, we've turned this match, which could have been a very chillax match, a very relaxing match. You know, if we won against Bologna, if we won against Venezia, if we didn't potentially lose against Fiorentina and even grab a draw, we would be here today talking about a completely different match. And if that was the case, today I would probably talk about Fusato starting in goal, Bove, Diawara, Darboe starting in every single midfielder section. But no. And we're here to talk about one of the most important matches of the season. This is 50%, this match on Friday will 50% mean Europa League. Yes, we do have a Conference League final. We've got two games. It's a 50-50 chance. It's a 50-50 match against a dangerous side who we'll talk about Torino in a bit, but we have the chances, we have the power of turning this match into a relaxation match, but unfortunately it's not. And unfortunately it isn't. We have a very, very, very massive responsibilities on Friday. Now, we're probably asking why we're playing on Friday. It's the last game week of the season. You're probably asking yourself, wouldn't every team need to play at the same time? Well, the Serie A once again have shown that they absolutely don't care, and they've shown their liabilities once again. Not when it comes to the Roma match, but when it comes to the other matches, they would have 100% needed to start them at the same time, just because they can avoid distractions from other teams. When it comes to Roma, they did the right choice. They did. Mourinho, after that match against Leicester, asked the Italian Football Association if they could play on a Friday to give them more time to prepare for Wednesday, next Wednesday, which is our Conference League final, which is the biggest match of the season, which is a European final after so many years. We're back at it, and yeah. Before starting this preview, I want to just focus on something which I found extremely touching coming from Mourinho. About what? He said this about 2 hours ago, because Mourinho today had a sort of press conference. It was called like a UEFA Day press conference, where like UEFA journalists or just journalists in general ask questions to Mourinho, and it wasn't the press conference for Feyenoord. It was just a random Q&A, if you want to put it that way. And he said something which I think mentally prepares the players the best way possible for these last two matches. What Mourinho said today is something which you won't believe it. You know, Mourinho's a manager which won Champions League, played in Champions League finals, was in Premier League contenders, in Serie A contenders, won the Premier League, won the Serie A. Today, Mourinho has said, the Europa Conference League final that I will be playing the 25th of May as a manager of Roma is the most important match of my managerial career. If that doesn't mentally prepare the players, I don't know what it does. And once again, this highlights the passion which Mourinho got surprised about when it comes to being the manager of this team. And that is something which we need to carry in our hearts for these last two matches of the season. The players which will be stepping up in these last two games of the season will need to feel that quote in their hearts. This is the most important match of my managerial career. That were the words coming from Mourinho's mouth. So, coming towards Friday, which is in 2 days, we have a lot of responsibilities ahead of us. Because we know that if we can get Europa League on Friday, one, we can get to the Conference League final way more on a better momentum and way more confident. But second of all, if we were to hypothetically get Europa League on Friday, then even in worst cases, if we were to lose against Feyenoord the 25th of May in Albania, if we were to lose that match, then at least we can say that we got Europa League. If we don't get Europa League on Friday, and we were to lose the final against Feyenoord, I've said this many times, but I'm going to say it again. We would turn this season into a success to a failure in a matter of seconds. This is why it was crucial to win against Venezia, and crucial to win against Bologna, and crucial to not lose against Fiorentina. But the players decided to do it this way, and we are now in a situation where the 26th of May we can celebrate, even if we were to lose the final. I mean, who would celebrate the day after we lose the final? But you get the point. You know, we're in a situation where the 26th of May, the day after the final, we would either go, oh, this is amazing. Okay, I'm proud of the team, even though I'm proud of them. You know, they got in our European tournament final. I'm proud of them, but unfortunately it didn't go our way. But you know what? We did get Europa League at the end of the day. And then, otherwise, on the other hand, the 26th of May, the day after, we could go like that, and like that. Like, that is how much that's how much Friday's match determines our season, basically. Because one thing is being gutted, and one thing is being mad. If we were to not get Europa League next season because we don't win the final, then that is mad. That is us being mad because we've wasted too many points. If we were to get Europa League, but then maybe lose the final penalties, you would be gutted, not mad. You wouldn't be mad at the team. You would be proud at the team, but you would be gutted. If nothing happens, like if we don't get Europa League, if we lose the Conference League final, that is being mad. So Friday's match is possibly the most important Serie A match of the season. You know, it's as simple as that. Now, I'm going to talk about Torino in a bit, and then I'm going to give my predicted 11, and then I'm going to just talk about how we come towards this match as we always do. I mean, once again, I think the minds, the mentality, everything will be leaning towards Tirana, absolutely everything. But we can't allow that. I don't blame the players. Obviously, the mind, the mentality, and everything is leaning towards Tirana, which means a lot to many players. But we can't. And another thing which Mourinho said in this weird Q&A today was, we have Torino first and not Feyenoord. That is so important. It is crucial. If we go, to the match, it's been like this for the entire season. If we go on Friday, step up there and say, I'm not playing today. I'm literally not playing today. I am concentrating for the final. I don't want to play today. Like, I'm gonna give you the ball. You score, because I'm not gonna play today. If we do that, then we're risking our lives. Because I said it before, this season could end the most drastic of ways possible. Friday's match is a match to win. Friday's match is a match where we really need to win. Because it can solve so many problems if we were to not win the Conference League final. Now, however, do I think we'll win that match? I hate to say it. I hate to be negative, but right now I can't see a Roma victory. I can't get enough of the teams thinking about Tirana. As I said before, I don't blame them, but it's wrong to do so now. So I can't see us winning on Friday. I really can't. I really cannot see us winning on Friday. Because Torino, let's talk about them. You're probably saying to yourself, well, yeah, obviously they'll win. Torino, they're safe. They aren't nowhere close a European spot. What are they playing for? Torino have got a very, very, very manager. Juric is a very, he always wants to win. Another reason why Torino want to win is because Juric was a Verona manager last season, and Verona are playing away at Lazio here in Rome, so they could easily lose points. And Juric wants to show his ex-club that it was basically all about him. Because if he wins against us and Verona lose against Lazio, then Torino would get more points than Verona. And that would clearly give a signal to his past team saying, oh, you know what, I left you and now you're terrible. It was all about me. That's what Juric wants to do. Third reason why Torino are a very dangerous team on Friday, it's because 70% it will be Belotti's last match as a Torino player in front of Torino fans at the Torino Stadium. Will he want to not surprise them? Will he not want to say thank you to them? It's just... And fourth reason is that Torino are one of the teams which concede the less goals in the league. They've got a very underrated defender under the likes of Bremer. Bremer is top class. Bremer is a really good defender, really good underrated defender, and he is, no joke. So, you see, lately we've been having so many difficulties scoring. If you combine a good defense with our terrible attack lately, we're not scoring. I think it's a match where mentality plays a big part, like every other match, obviously. But I think especially in this match, I'm going to say it, it's 90% mentality and 10% the way we play. Because if we want it, we've seen this team stepping up in a stadium with the will of wanting to get a result and surprise everyone. Look at the match against Lazio. We won 3-0 because we wanted it. Look at that match against Bodo Glimt. We won 4-0 because we wanted it. Look at that draw away at Napoli, 1-1. We drew that match because we wanted it. So, it's all about how we step to this game. If we step in this game and go, I'm not thinking about whoever thinks about Tirana today starting is an absolute moron. I'm not thinking about Tirana. All I need to do today is win. Get that Europa League. Get it close to me. Because it will be yikes if we don't. I'm going to win. I'm going to win. I'm going to win. And if I think about Tirana, I'm going to slap myself. If that's the way we step in, then okay, I can see a win happening. But will that be the way we step in? So I think it's going to be more of a... I have a feeling the match against Torino will be one very ass-boring match. I have this picture of... I'm not saying Roma will lose that match. But what I'm saying is that Roma will draw that match. And a draw right now is just we don't need a draw. A draw is equivalent to a loss. So I am picturing a very boring match which could potentially end 0-0. Hopefully not, but I can see it. So it's mentality plays such a big part in Friday's match, and I really can't emphasize it enough. You see, if we win, we would go 63 points, and Fiorentina and Atalanta would be 4 points from us, with one match remaining. So if we win, Europa League guaranteed. If we were to draw, we would go 61 points, 2 points above Fiorentina and Atalanta. Don't get me wrong, Fiorentina can lose points. In the very last match of Dybala as a Juve player, in the very last potential match of Chiellini. So they can lose points, but Atalanta are playing at home against Empoli. And to be honest, they won't lose points. So if we draw against Torino and Atalanta win, we would slip 7th. And all our responsibilities are in that Conference League final. And if we mess that up, I don't even want to imagine it. So Friday is a match to win. Friday is a match to step in and win. And right, my predicted 11, I'm going to say this will probably be one of the most difficult predicted 11 ever recorded on this channel. Because I really don't know if Mourinho will play big players or not. Like, it's such a good question which I would want to ask Mourinho right now. Would you start big players or would you rest them? Because we've got 5 days after that match to rest. So I think also we've got some news. Mkhitaryan is still not 100% fit, and in fact Mourinho in his Q&A today has said that Mkhitaryan isn't 100% gonna start the final. And also he said Smalling has a muscle problem, which is just terrible right now. Injuries have been terrible this season. But I think Rui Patricio will start, and we can all agree on that. I think we will play with 3 defenders at the back. If we play with 4 defenders, I can see it happening, but this is a match where attack counts 10 times more than defense. So I'm going to say 3 defenders, 4 midfielders, and 2 attacking midfielders and 1 striker, just like every other time. Rui Patricio in goal. Let me read some comments before. Maybe you can give me some tips when it comes to predicted 11. Will be a good game to store Spinazzola to get his touch back. Feyenoord plans to use their speed to beat Roma. Need to match that with our players with pace. Wow, that is incredible. Great passion and love from Jose. This love and passion in Roma is unlike anything else in the world. Roma is a special club. Indeed, indeed. How do you feel about playing 4-3-2-1? I've gone with a 3-4-2-1. Yeah, I mean, they're very similar. The only reason I can see that happening, but the only reason why I'm going with 3 defenders is because if we put 4 defenders, we're definitely having a more defensive approach. And in this match, who cares about the defense? If we concede, we concede. We just don't need to concede. It's as simple as that. So we need to score. Scoring is the most important thing in this match. And have both Spina and Zalewski, Korsdorp, Mancini, Smalling and Spina in the back. Zalewski, Cristante, Pellegrini in mid, Miki and Nico attacking, Tammy at striker. That's tough, but that would mean that basically every top player would start. Plus Smalling says, Mourinho said he has a problem and he's basically 100% not gonna be even ready for the final. So Smalling won't start that. And we could go with that, you know, I think we could easily go with that. But at the same time, you know, we need to rest as well. This is why the predicted 11 today is so hard, because we need a good balance of turnover and experienced players. So Rui Patricio in goal. I think the defense is always the same, just because we have no substitutions in defense. So Smalling is not going to be there. So Mancini will start, Ibanez will start, and Kumbula will start. That's 100% correct, because we don't have substitutions for the defensive section. 4 midfielders is the hardest part. I'm going with Maitland-Niles won't start again. I'm going with Spina to start, I agree on that. Spinazzola to start, I agree on that. Because he won't start the final, Zalewski will start the final, but this is, you know, once again, Spinazzola's attackive. He can get his attacks, crosses it in, and stuff. So Spinazzola will start, I agree on that. On the other side, I'm going to put Korsdorp. Korsdorp is one of the most tired players on our team, but yet we need Korsdorp. So Korsdorp there. Then I'm going to put... I am going to put Bove and Veretout in the midfielder as, you know, 2 central midfielders. I'm going to put... We could start Corles Perez, but I get the impression everyone knows how Corles Perez plays, because Corles Perez can only do one thing. Like, if Mourinho just calls everyone in this live stream to mark Corles Perez, we would probably know how to mark him without any football experience. Because Corles Perez does always the same thing, which is get the ball, get it back with his left foot and shoot. That's the only thing he does. And with a good defense as Torino's defense, Corles Perez could barely ever touch a ball. So I am going to put Zaniolo and Pellegrini. So these 2 are big. If we get 1-2 goals in the first half, which I highly doubt, then both of them need to get subbed off. But my biggest surprise is the attack, because I'm going to put Shomurodov. I am indeed. I'm going to put Shomurodov up front, because Tammy needs a rest. And Tammy needs to be 100% fit for the final. And Tammy's a very fragile player. So, yeah, I'm going to put Shomurodov. Plus, Shomurodov scored in the last match. Maybe he can carry on his momentum. Yeah, it's a big one. I am going to put Shomurodov, though. I think Tammy does need to rest. Tammy, you know, could get subbed in 100%. But Tammy to start means sacrificing a lot of energies. Plus, Tammy's someone who runs a lot, because he's so isolated in attack that he basically does the effort of 2 players. And the fact that we have, you know, the final after 5 days, we just can't allow it. And you know what? Give Shomurodov another try. This might be his last match for Roma, you know. Maybe he scores, he can carry on his momentum from Venezia. This is the way it is. I think we'll see a good mixture of experience and and turnovers. So Rui Patricio in goal, Kambula, Ibanez and Mancini in defence, Korsdorp, Bowie, Veretout and Spinazzola in the midfielder, Pellegrini and Zaniolo just behind Shomurodov. Have you heard the unfortunate news about Dybala? Seems you really need Champions League football to track these kinds of players. Yeah, I mean, it is, but if Dybala... You see, what I'm saying is, if Dybala goes to Inter Milan, Juventus fans will hunt him down. That's all I'm saying, full stop on that. If he goes to Inter Milan, Juventus fans will hunt him. Because if he goes to Inter Milan, then he absolutely forgot what the loyal word meant. So that's just the way it is, you know. So lads and lasses, very important match on Friday. So yeah, I think my prediction is, you know what? Someone, probably a famous person a while ago, said that confidence is the most important weapon in life. If we're not confident, we're not getting anywhere. So you know what, ladies and gentlemen? Confidence plays a big part in life. I'm gonna go 1-0 Roma. Pellegrini to score at the 84th minute. Mental scenes. Yeah. Confident. Confidence is key. 100%. So, lads and lasses, I will catch you tomorrow. If you haven't already, smash the subscribe button. Let's try and get 5,000 subscribers as fast as possible. Share the link with your families and friends. Also, smash the like button in the live stream if you haven't already, and comment in the comments your predicted 11 in the comments of the video as soon as it becomes a video. Follow me on Instagram over there in the yellow box. Where is it? Over there. Over at Simon_AS_. Let's see if people are confident with me. 85% is confident. And 15% says never. Wow, I was not expecting that. Wow. 85% confidence, a big shout, lads. I was not expecting